The book that I was reading is called Dead Men Walking, and was published in 1994. The book is a biography of Sister Helen Prejean, who was born on April 21, 1939, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, USA. Sister Helen was a spiritual advisor to two cases. First case. The sentenced person to death penalty in this case was Elmo Patrick Sonnier, and his accomplice was Eddie Sonnier. The victim was a young couple, Loretta Borken and David LeBlanc. Elmo Patrick Sonnier and Eddie Sonnier kidnapped the couple, raped Loretta, and shot them in the head. Second case. The sentenced person to death penalty in this case was Robert Lee Willie, and his accomplice was Joseph Vaquero. The victim was a girl, Faith Hathaway. Robert Lee Will and Joseph Vaquero raped the girl and stabbed her to death. Topics that appear in the book: racism, situation in the United States prisons, execution process of the death penalty, feelings of the families of the victims. The families of the victims think that revenge is the best way to cure pain, but with executions, the family of the victim doesn't achieve all peace because they must accept death, abandon the past, and think about the present. On the other hand, there are the feelings of the families of the executed. Also, corruption in prisons, because prisons to determine who receives the death penalty, classify them if the victim is white, if the accused is poor, and if the local prosecutor is willing to negotiate. Also, I can read about abolition of death penalty by Sister Helen. This she did by creating walls in the city against the death penalty, and finally improve the security of neighbors with the money they used to carry out death penalty executions. Many people think that the death penalty equals less violence, but I think that if the death penalty continues to apply, it doesn't mean that crimes end or that people become less violent. Finally, I recommend this book because it is based on real events that happened in the jails of the United States. The book tells us about the fight to abolish the death penalty. Helen is a now and knows that criminals can be very bad things, but they are human. In addition, in this book you can find topics of racism, human rights, the two sides of the coin, such as the situation of the family of the victims and the families of the executed. Thank you very much for listening.